Let me just show you kind of what's just happened. These are the numbers on gross domestic product. It is the best measure of how fast the economy is growing or indeed contracting. And this is just showing you over the course of the recent months, anything that's growth is above the line, anything below is contraction. And have a look. I'm going to bring up October's numbers there. Look, you can see it's down by 0.3%. That actually was not expected. Economists thought maybe they would be kind of down by a tiny bit, minus 0.1%. And the interesting thing here is just kind of breaking down these numbers. So if you look at this bar in particular, I'm going to show you the component parts, different parts of the economy that actually contributed to this. And you can see a lot of that is that blue bit, and that's services. So the services sector was down, but also production, which is basically manufacturing, that was down as well. Construction down as well. So it was a broad-based fall across the economy. Economists say, partly maybe down to weather, construction down more than expected. But also, remember, the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has committed to trying to get the economy to grow. And it's worth just kind of working out kind of where we are on that basis. This is showing you the level of growth. And so you can see the pandemic there, everything fell and then kind of bounced back to some extent. The Prime Minister said at the start of this year that he wanted to grow the economy. So you would expect to see that line kind of going up. And have a look at where it has gone. It's essentially, it is up a bit, like a few percentage points, decimal places of a percentage point, but nonetheless, it's basically flatlining. And you really get a sense of that when you look at where the economy might have gone had it followed the pre-pandemic trend. In other words, if it carried on growing as it was before the pandemic in kind of normal times, here's where it potentially might have gone. So you see that line going up and up and up, and you see that where we are is essentially getting wider and wider away from where it might have been in the past. And it's worth just saying, in the US, those lines, that kind of non-dotted line, the line of where the economy actually is in the US, that has now gone back above the pre-pandemic trend. It hasn't in the UK, it hasn't throughout most of Europe. That's going to be the concern for the Prime Minister. Yes, maybe he's just about outgrown the economy, but when you look at these latest numbers, it's not really much growth, to be honest with you.